FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
One of our nation's most contentious issues is immigration, and we've all seen the TV coverage of desperate people risking and sometimes losing their lives to enter this country without waiting for formal permission. How does your Hispanic heritage help you deal with this issue of an estimated 12 million folks who are in the United States today but don't have the documentation to be here legally, and should they be given a path to citizenship ultimately? Should they be sent back to their home countries, or do you have some other alternative?
Well, my vision is that we're a just, we're a good country. We should do what's right. We're a nation of immigrants, but we should also do what's practical. And what's happening today in the Congress is a dysfunctional relationship between a Congress and a president, where last week negotiations that were moving in the right direction just collapsed. Not enough Republican votes, not enough Democratic push. We've got to do better, and I believe we have to fix this problem, not because it's economic issues, but it involves the soul of our country. A lot of ugly things are being said. You know, you hear those talk show radio people and others on TV inflaming what are called the politics of fear. This is what I would do. I would basically take 5 steps, and I'll be quick. One, we have to secure the border. More Border Patrol agents, no question about it. More technology. But I'm not going to be somebody that says we should build a wall. That's not America. A wall between two countries. And you know, Fernando, you and I are old enough to know that, remember Ronald Reagan? You know, I didn't vote with him much when I was in Congress, but I liked one thing he said. He went to the Berlin Wall. He had a conference with Gorbachev, and he said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." You know, I was proud of our country. Now, what else do we do? Number 2, those that knowingly hire illegal workers should be punished. That law should be enforced. We don't do that. Number 3, how about foreign policy? How about being frank with our friends in Mexico? I know President Calderon. We're countries that are close. How about saying to Mexico, hey, Mexico, instead of having those summits, you know, the presidents get together with a big flag. Well, you don't have a flag here. With the flags, and they say nothing. They say, you know, we're going to reduce immigration. Then nothing happens. You say to Mexico, do a little more to help your own people. Give them some jobs. But at the very least, you know, maybe we can work together to have some joint border projects. But at the very least, stop giving some of your people maps in the most porous areas in the border. At least do that. So that's another element. Another one is one that is, I think, important here to Silicon Valley. Raise the legal immigration quotas. Raise them for jobs that we need. H-1B visas in many sectors where we need that competitiveness. The problem there is backlog. It's bureaucracy. It's red tape. It's not enough staff. It's so many regulations that a lot of good people can't come in. And then lastly, a legalization plan. What's the alternative? The alternative is going to be we got to deport 12 million people? Who's going to find them? Where are they? Who's going to bear the cost of this? And that's not America. So what you do, and this is controversial, you set up an earned legalization program. And this is what happens. You must follow the following conditions if you want to stay. And it's not amnesty. It's not automatic citizenship. Here is what the conditions that are kind of in there, but I think should stay. 1, you got to learn English. 2, you got to pass a background check and obey the laws. 3, you got to pay back taxes. You got to pay fines for coming here illegally. You've got to also have, what's 45? Oh, I got to finish? Oh, okay, because I wondered, 45? Oh, okay. Oh, you're telling him, okay. Finally, what I would do is have this legalization process. But, you know, there's some problems with the bill. 1, it divides families. we shouldn't have an immigration law that divides families. Two, the guest worker provision doesn't have labor protections. You know, you're going to bring guest workers, agricultural workers, for God's sakes, give them health care, give them a right to unionize, give them a chance to, like, have some protections. And then the wall's a problem, but I believe all of these issues are resolvable. I am a little hopeful that the Congress is going to go back and maybe for the first time do something in a bipartisan way in years. Now, I do believe that this is an issue that we should not look at political gain. Do what's right. It's not pleasant. You're not going to get any votes out of immigration. You know, the Hispanic vote, they're going to see who has done something to make it right.